2019 was a pretty slow year for video games, but 2020 is already coming with a big storm. So let's take a look at some of my favorites. Ori and the Will of the Wisps is a sequel to a really great platformer adventure game, Ori and the Blind Forest. Very beautiful and chill game. The only thing I think was a little weak here was the combat, and it looks like they improved it a lot in the next one. So I'm really excited. Nioh was a really good Souls-like game, mixed with a lot of loot and cool mechanics and combat. It wasn't perfect, but it was still pretty enjoyable, so I hope the next one will be even better. That logo looks sick, by the way. Animal Crossing New Horizons is another very chill game. I didn't play the last one that much, but I've heard very good things about it. You are just farming, taking care of the city, and that's how Stardew Valley goes, and I really enjoyed it, so I think this one will be great. Another very chill game actually comes out at the same time as Animal Crossing does. Of course, I'm talking about Doom Eternal. I think I'm anticipating this one the most because I really loved Doom 2016, and this one looks like an improvement in every way. So I can't wait. Next game is Half-Life 3. Resident Evil Biohazard and Resident Evil 2 Remake were really solid horror shooters, so I think Resident Evil 3 is not going to disappoint. Final Fantasy VII is a beloved classic, so there is a lot of hype for this one. Final Fantasy 15 was pretty decent RPG, so I have good thoughts about this one. The first Dying Light wasn't really my favorite, to be honest, but I think it had a big potential. In the next one they are giving us choices that are supposed to influence the city and its people. It sounds promising. I guess we'll see. The Last of Us was a great horror survival story-based game. One of the best story-based games ever, I think. So expectations for the next one are very high. Also this summer Ghost of Tsushima is supposed to come out, so like Sekiro. Yeah. Next Giant is the game from developers that brought us an excellent Witcher 3. Everyone is hyped about this one. Cyberpunk 2077 has a giant open world set in the future where body modification became an obsession and where everyone is breathtaking.
You're breathtaking!
Next games are supposed to come out sometime this year, but we are still not sure exactly when. Psychonauts was a story-based platformer game that took place in the mind of its characters. It was very fun, and now it's making its comeback. Hollow Knight is one of my favorite games ever. It's a nearly perfect Metroidvania, so I'm just happy that we are getting more of it. So these were all games we know are going to come out this year, and these are some games that I hope we will get at least some more information about this year. Bayonetta is a great slasher, and the third one was announced some time ago, and after playing the new Devil May Cry, I really want to see what Bayonetta has to offer. Elden Ring is another title that we don't know much about, but I'm really excited about this because it's a collaboration between From Software and George R.R. Martin, the creator of Game of Thrones series. So far from trailers it just looks like more Dark Souls, and there's never enough of that. And the last game I'm really looking forward to hear more about is a sequel to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I love the last Zelda game, so I'm just thrilled to see more gameplay from the new one. Oh, and I almost forgot, we still don't know anything about the new Kung Fu Panda game. That's very disappointing.